Hello everyone and welcome to European piano tutorials for beginners. In this video we are going to learn the last line of the Entertainer by Scott Joplin with separate hands. So this is for very beginners when you're learning it for the very first time. So we finally go to our last line, which is very exciting. So we're going to do separate hands first. We are starting on the last two notes of line 4. And we start with finger 1 on C, and we go 1 on C, 2 on D, 3 on E, and then 1 on C, 2 on D, 3 on E. We repeat C, D, E 2 times with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We go. Then a little bit wait, we'll count it a bit later. Then we go again 1 on C, then 2 on D, then 1 on C again. And then E with 3. So we go again 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on C, D, E, C, D, E. Then 1, 2, 1, 3 on C, D, C, E. So we go C, D, C, E with 1, 2, 1, 3. So like that. Then all together it goes C, D, E, C, D, E. Then C, D, C, E with 3. So 1 always on C, 2 always on D, and 3 on E there. So we go. On E, and after E we repeat C, D, E again. See, it goes twice. And then we will do it all together. So C, D, E, C, D, E, C, D, C, E, C, D, again like that. Okay, so this will be middle of our second bar, and then at the end it will be the same thing, which is C, D, C, E, C, D, E again. So it's very same, exactly same spot as before, but just it repeats again. So the whole thing almost to the end of third bar will go like this. So C, D, E, C, D, E, then C, D, C, E, C, D, E, then C, D, C, E, C, D, E, and then before the last bar 1 goes on B, then 3 on D. So 1, 3 on B and D, and then at the very end we have note C there. So just the end of third bar and the last bar, they go like that. So 1 on B, 3 on D, and 2 on C. Okay, so 1, 3, and then 2 on C. So all in all it goes. Again, I'll say the notes now so it's easy for you. So we go 1, oh, C, D, E, C, D, E, C, D, C, E, C, D, E, then C, D, C, E, C, D, E, then B, D, and then C at the end. Okay, so just remember, always 1 on C, 2 on D, 3 on E all the time, and then at the end you only move 1 on B and then 3 on D, then end up with 2 on C. Okay, so I'll play it slowly so you can follow it. You can go back in the video and just do it a few times until you're familiar with this, until you can play it consistent without mistakes. And remember, always keep your wrist high, sit at the right distance, and always feel like fingers a little bit more active, like they take the key with the soft parts there. That's a good touch. So I'll play it without naming the notes now, just so you can follow it visually. And this will be the end. Okay, then if you add the counting, I'll just add the longer counts on the longer notes. Okay, I mean, I'll add the counts on the longer notes now. So when the notes are longer, I'll just count extra bit. So 1 count we will take as a quaver now. So when there are notes which are tied, we will add the amounts of quavers, you know, according to the values of those longer notes. So if it's a 2 quavers tied, we will count 1, 2. Okay, so usually you would go like that. 1, 2. Then 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then finish, because that's at the end we have a minimum with a tight quaver to it, so it's altogether it's 5 quavers. Okay, so just the easy way to count if you don't want to say 1 and 2 and 3, and I find students really like to count like that sometimes, like a shortcut. So you just play like keep the pulse and then you go 1, 2. See, you just wait, then 1, 2 like that, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will be end of the right hand. So repeat it a few times and do it like with that counting first, and once you are consistent and comfortable with that kind of counting, with saying 1, 2 just on the longer notes, or just saying the amount of quavers on the longer notes, taking quaver as a count, then you can also learn to count properly with like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and that's very good way as well. So we can just do a couple of times with counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 then that's the end. So do this way at the end, this way of counting, because it's a bit more difficult. If you just start and you may get confused. So first just learn it, you know, with fingers, only following the notes, and just remember wait on those longer notes just by ear, approximately is okay at first, and then start counting by the amounts of quavers in those longer notes, and then you can eventually learn like I showed the last time with, you know, saying 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so you know where your beats are. That's like really good way to count as well. So okay, so this will be all for the right hand. Now we will be doing our left hand. Okay, so keep playing again right hand until you're consistent and you can play it fluently. Do it by parts. You can go back in the video and just repeat the parts until you're consistent. So do not go to next part until you can master the previous part. Always follow that advice and you will always, you know, master the pieces in much shorter time and with much better quality. So don't be tempted. Sometimes you can play through it, you know, at first just to get accustomed with the piece, but always it's a good idea to at least know how to play couple of times without mistakes the previous part, then you're ready to go to the next. Okay, so that was with all with the right hand. Now we're going to do the left hand. So left starts on the C major chord there, so 5 on C, 3 on E, 1 on G. Okay, so we play those notes together. How to play the chords? You prepare the longer chords here, so you prepare all the notes above the keys, 5 above C, 3 above E, 1 above G, and then you just like drop your weight of your hand into the chord and rest it there. So don't squeeze it continuously, like you just relax your hand. Imagine your hand has weight and gravity will always, you know, pull it down, it will fall. If you just relax your hand, it will already play the chord naturally, so you don't have to force. Sometimes we will try to over force things. Okay, so just remember your hand has weight and fingers, they take the keys little bit but not too much or too forceful. Just relax your hand and release your weight of your hand off your like forearm, off your shoulder, even a little bit off your back. You can push it a bit like that. So you see, you go that way naturally from top. If you go with high wrist, your joints will push each other like that, and then your weight will go naturally into the keys. So this way, you see, and fingers still take a little bit like that, so it's all together like that. See? So you play 5 on C, 3 on E, 1 on G. With that kind of action, you push your weight in, and then once you play the keys, always relax your hand and just keep enough weight to keep the keys down, but without extra pressure going in. Okay, so if you keep over tense, and you'll get tensed and locked in your wrist, which is very, very bad habit to have. So it will make you, you know, play very slow, very, you know, like bulky and very rough. Okay, so that's not very good. So you have to always be loose. You play the chord and keep it down, just with enough pressure to keep the notes down, but without extra, okay, pressure. So you just like relax and wait for the next chord. Okay, so that was the first chord, 5, 3, 1 on C, E, G there. You play it like that. Then next chord you prepare 5 on E, 2 on B flat, 1 on C there, and play like that as well. See? That way. And then you play 2 chords. So first C, E, G, and then E, B flat, and C with 5 to 1. And then next bar it's another F major chord there, so it's F major chord with 4 to 1. So first bar goes again all together. It goes C, E, G, then E, B flat, C, then second bar F, A and C with 4 to 1. Like that, okay? So prepare 4 on F, then 2 on A, 1 on C. And play together like that. So again, all three chords, they go like that. And then beginning of the second bar, F, A and C with 4 to 1. Then we will do second bar only, so that was the first bar. So practice it few times and stop always on the first note of the next bar. So now we're doing second bar, so 4 to 1 on F, A and C, then 5, 3, 1 on F, A flat and C there. So you prepare those. See, so we had F, A natural and C natural. If I don't say flat or sharp, that means all naturals, all white keys. So then second chord we will move 5 on F, 3 on A flat, which is one key to the left of this. So this is A natural and that's A flat. So A flat and C. So you prepare them F, A flat and C with 5, 3, 1 and play that chord. Okay, so you play 4 to 1 on F, A, C, then 5, 3, 1 on F, A flat and C. So you prepare for the next bar already, and then next bar starts with G, C, E, like that, with fingers 4 to 1. So you prepare 4 on G, 2 on C, 1 on E, and play that like that. So this will be the first chord of the third bar. So now we're going to do all second bar and first chord of third bar. So 4 to 1 again on F, A, C, then 5, 3, 1 on F, A flat, C, and then 4 to 1 on G, C, E together. So again, second bar. See, you always prepare in advance, like that. And then we do first two bars together and finishing on the first note of the third bar, like that. Follow all the fingers correct. Play. See what we did? We learned first bar, then second bar, then we joined them together. So now we're at the start of the third bar, and we'll do third and fourth bars together because fourth bar is very easy. It's only 3 notes. So fourth bar again, third bar, excuse me, starts on G, C, E there. So 4 on G, 2 on C, E with 1, yeah. And then 3 on G, and then 1 on C, 2 on G, 5 on C. So again, bars 3 and 4. Chord with G, C, E with 4 to 1, there. Then 3 on G, and then 1 on C, 2 on G, and 5 on lower C there, okay? And at the end we have crotchets, they're faster, so now once we're familiar with the notes, we'll start to add a bit more rhythm. So again, bars 3 and 4, G, C, E, then 3 on G, and then last bar, C, G, C. Just use fingers 1 to 5 in the end, so follow the fingers that I'm doing. Okay, now we've done bars 3 and 4, you repeat those until you are fluent with them, and then you are ready to join all 4 bars together. So from the beginning of the line, I'll show complete line without stops now, slowly. So 5, 3, 1 on C, E, G, then 5 to 1 on E, B flat and C, then 4 to 1 on F, A, C, then 5, 3, 1 on F, A flat, C, then 4 to 1 on G, C, E, there, then 3, prepare on G, and then 1 to 5 on C, G, C in the end, there. Okay, so now I'll show you without naming the notes and with the right rhythm, then after that I'll show you how to count it. So, you prepare the chord, then play. And that will be the end of your left hand. So you repeat it like that until you're fluent without mistakes. until you are fluent and can play without mistakes. I mean the whole left hand, whole last line like that by bars. Then after that you can start to count, add a little bit of pulse and rhythm there. So I'll say with just 1, 2, 3, 4 we will take a crochet as a count, because left hand goes in minions and then crochets in the last bar. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And so that was just by crochets. Then you can also count with them. So you go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 like that. Okay, so then you do it with counting at the end, after you can already consistently, without mistakes, play it, just with correct notes. With approximate counting it's fine, because I assume this is your first time and you're just very beginner. If you're already a bit more advanced, you can straight away start to count, that's fine as well. So, okay, so this will be all for your left hand, okay? So this will be all for this video. In the next video, we will be joining our last line. So in the next video, we will be joining our last line with both hands. And then finally we'll be joining the whole entertainer with our separate hands and both hands. I'll show you how to play that. So you do it always line by line like that. So before the next video, please master this one. You must make sure that you know how to play separate hands very well. Then you're ready to join, both hands in the next video. Okay, so this will be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and like if you like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.